Right, so my auntie's dropped off an Xbox. She said my cousin will turn it on, it'll start up, but the fan seems to not work. And so when she asked, can I fix it? I said, look, I've never done an Xbox before, but I'm willing to give it a crack, so let's try it.
I can only hear a hard drive ticking.
Yeah, the fan, like there's just no fan happening at all. When I launch the game, that's enough to know that it's thinking it's cooling.
Alright, let's have a squeeze, eh? Make sure we unplug the power, that's for sure. Try and drain anything in the capacitors. And even open an Xbox. I guess there's a screw. Let's have a squeeze on iFixit.
Oh, there's a full guide here?
The guide says we can just use prying tool. Hey, packet of rice bubbles. Snap, crackle and pop. Good TR10. Got my little whiteboard here.
Alright, all 6 off.
Oh, I just got covered in dust.
I guess I can pull everything out.
They have just a little SATA hard drive. Disk out. Oh, that goes near the fan. There we go. Woo! The fan that doesn't work.
If you need custom parts for your projects, you can head to sites like PCBWay.com where they offer a range of manufacturing technologies. Simply upload your files, select the material, color and quality, and receive an instant quote to be shipped to you. Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. Now, I spent a while researching the best replacement options. There are third-party options in the stock style, but these had poor reviews, being seemingly louder than the stock fan. Turning to 120mm PC fans, I learned they need to create enough airflow with the Xbox's default fan curve, and the PWM signal sent by the Xbox apparently causes some PC fans to either not turn on at all or to never turn off. And so I ended up ordering this Cooler Master JetFlow 120, which was praised for its compatibility with an Xbox One S. And this cable converts from the PC fan connection to the Xbox fan connection. To get this thermal paste, I actually rode my e-scooter into town through the bush. It was quite the journey, and that is in a video coming soon. At the start of this video, I said I've never done this before, but I'll give it a crack. And that's what a maker mentality is about. I'm only comfortable replacing thermal paste because I've done it in PC builds before. But before that first time, I was anxious. It was a big thing. But you try. You look up a guide online and you start with the first screw. Then the second. You become familiar with different plugs and components and begin to appreciate technology at a deeper level. Now, this fan is the perfect thickness to be held in place by the top plate, but one of its corners gets in the way. Thankfully, this was expected and I knew I could remove that corner. With the fan blades moving freely, it's time to test it out.
I can't even hear it. Man, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that is running.
Ooh, it's getting warmer. I can feel the heat.
I'll turn off the Raspberry Pi because this fan is louder. I can't even hear it.
Oh, perfect center bolt.
That's it, baby! Oh no. Ah, damn it.
It's just very quiet. Suspiciously quiet.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's game, baby. Are you excited? I just fixed it. Yeah, that's sick.
I've never heard an Xbox this quiet before, and after playing a few games, there's still no overheating message. It's fixed. If you liked today's video, thumbs it. If you loved it, sub it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.